Toy Story storybook collection. Toy Story That Time Forgot. That sure was a fun Christmas, Bonnie cheered as she played with her toys. Hey there, baby reindeer, she called out. But it wasn't a reindeer, it was Trixie the Triceratops, with a pipe cleaners for antlers. Bonnie had a play day at her friend Mason's house later, and Trixie really hoped it would be her chance to play a real dinosaur. But when they got to Mason's house, Bonnie and Mason were distracted by the new video game he had gotten for Christmas. The toys knew what video games meant. They weren't going to get played with that day. So Woody, Buzz, Rex, Angel Kitty and Trixie started exploring, and soon they found a huge city playset. Trixie was in awe. A secret planet panel swung open, and a horde of raptor guards charged out in all directions. They're like dinosaurs plus, Trixie cheered. I'm Reptulus Maximus, one of the battle-sore warriors said. What fearsome dinosaurs are these? Trixie, excited and nervous, answered. I am, my name's Trixie. It's Trixie. As she and the Reptilus became acquainted, a horn sounded to announcement to the arrival of the clique. The clique was not thrilled to welcome outsiders into their world, but Reptilus convinced him to make an exception. He extorted the dinosaur toys to the armory. While Woody, Buzz, and Angel Kitty were silently captured by the Battlesaur brutes, the clique laughed and said, Welcome to Battlelord. When Rex and Trixie got to the army, Reptilus and the clique introduced them to Rhaegon, the sentence in charge. He made the perfect battle armor of them, and he even gave Rex a huge Battlesaur mensch arms of his T-Rex arms. Rex and Trixie felt like the ultimate dinosaurs. On their walk back to the command base, Reptilus asked about Trixie's home. Oh, it's nothing like this, she said. I'll bet you have the most amazing playtimes. Playtimes? Reptilus responded, confused. I do not understand. But the clique interrupted them, announcing it was time for battle. Some of Mason's older toys were hustled into the arena of war and onto the stage of the Raptor Guards. Trixie was excited to see them, but her excitement didn't last long. She had thought they were going to play pretend, like they did with Bonnie, but Reptilus was actually battling Mason's old toys. Suddenly, Woody and Buzz were shoved up onto the stage. Trixie? Woody called. The Battlesaurs are not playing. They've never been played with. They don't even know their toys. The clique ordered Reptilus to attack Woody and Buzz. But Trixie intervened and defended her friends. Release the Goliathon, the cleric shouted. A huge lizard beast, activated by Raycon, growled and leaped onto the stage ready to attack. Woody and Buzz were quickly snapped up and they disappeared inside the Goliath's mouth. The crowd went wild. Trixie had enough. She tried to attack the Goliathon, but she fell and Bonnie's mark on her foot was revealed. She's an enemy to the tribe, the clerk told the crowd. He snapped his fingers and soon had full control over Rex and his brand new magic arms. Rex was helpless to resist. The clerk forced him to advance on Trixie. Trixie knew there was only one way to save her friends. She needed to find Bonnie. She raced through the playroom with Reptilus following closely behind. Meanwhile, back in Battle Ops, the clerk was still controlling Rex. Rex's mensch arms reached inside the Goliathon's mouth and pulled out Buzz and Woody, who discovered the clerk's secret, distracted by the video game. Macy didn't have time to play with his new toys, and that was just how the clerk liked it. To keep Bonnie's toys quiet, the clerk decided to throw them all into a pit. Soon Trixie found Bonnie and Mason and tried to shut the game down, but Reptilus stopped her. "Let me show you who you really are," she panted. "But I am a battle saw!" he responded, less sure than he'd ever been. "But it's your kid who chooses what you're going to be," Trixie explained. "It could be a dinosaur, a baby reindeer, or something you'd never even think of." And with that, Reptilus helped her shut down the game. When Mason reached the power switch to restart the game, he found Reptilus instead. In no time at all, Mason and Bonnie adopted the video game in favor of playtime. Woody and Buzz were saved from the pit, and Reptilus had the other raptor guards finally knew what it was like to be played with. When Bonnie headed home a little while later, Reptilus was sad to see his new friend Trixie go, but she'd be back the following week for another play date. Back at Bonnie's house, the other toys greeted Woody, Buzz, Trixie, Angel Kitty, and Trixie. "So how was the play date?" Jessie asked. "Oh, typical crash landing," Woody replied. "Hostile lizard people, hand-to-hand combat," Buzz continued. "What about you, Trixie?" Mr. Pricklepants asked. "Have you finally found a role that suits you? Goblin fairy, ghost clown, dancing queen, a baby reindeer, you name it," Trixie cheered. "I'm Bonnie's dinosaur, and Bonnie's dinosaur gets to be everything." The end.